Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play Mark of the Ninja.
Karajan has barricaded himself in his tower, and from what I overheard, 2 separate guards have the keys to get in. We need to find both of them.
This is where we get to do one of my favorite things.
There he is. He's got the first key. Take him out quietly and grab the key. Or I suppose you could just lift it from his pocket.
Alright. Nice and simple. We have a lethal way to do this and a non-lethal way. So this is what I love. This grapple point is positioned just perfectly that we can grapple onto it, fall down, lift the key, and then grapple right back up. In between a pack of 3 guards. Oh man, that's so gratifying. Now we will have a elite, I believe, and a dog patrolling him behind him. So along with the lightning strikes, that's actually really, really fortuitously timed. We have a very narrow window. Jump over the cone of light, so he doesn't even get suspicious. It went so well. I never get this lucky. Now we just scale the entire tower. No lightning strike to give us away. In fact, you know what? We're gonna wait for that. Just get him suspicious so he patrols underneath us while we cling to this underhang. That's just because that guard is particularly tough to deal with.
After Tetsuji came 100 years of darkness. Only when the Sumi was nearly gone did the madness stop. Under Otama the Hungry, who wrote these poems, we bound ourselves to a code of honor.
Gluttony and rage enslave us. Our appetites make us hungry.
Is he dead?
This part can be a little bit tricky. Mainly the upper half of it. This is easy. The problem comes with that guard over on the upper left. So we're gonna try and use some noisemakers and some other stuff. So Nels Anderson, the lead designer at Clay, gave a really good in-depth GDC talk about Mark of the Ninja. And one of the things they brought up is this idea of genre and why genre matters. And he called it a shorthand for the audience. And that is what makes it valuable. But it can also encourage designers to be complacent with what already works and what fits into what we know as a specific genre. And so he talks about the goal with Mark of the Ninja and exploring this idea of genre being define what makes the genre interesting. Not necessarily like really specific mechanics or whatever, but what are the ideas and what are the...
There's the guard with the other key. I almost feel bad for him. Almost.
What are the things that are compelling about that genre? Like, what attracts you to something? Like, what attracted him to stealth games? What are those broader ideas? What do they do well? And he was kind of encouraging people to drill down to the core of why a genre exists and why that prescription is useful without letting the specifics get in the way. Like, broad ideas are useful, but when your definition of genre includes too many specifics, you just wind up kind of retreading the same ground and kind of checking the boxes off. I really wish he hadn't killed that guy. Otherwise, I would have gotten the seal for lifting the key out of his pocket. That's what happens when guards are terrified, though. Oh, well. Oop, we want to get out of there. I think he can shine a light up into the vents. We're going to wait for him to not be suspicious any longer. Somebody made a really good video on that exact topic. I don't remember if it was Game Maker's Toolkit or Writing on Games. Who was asking, like, do we need a Souls-like genre? And they cited roguelikes and Metroidvanias and how they instantly evoke certain types of games, but also have kind of been controversial in what constitutes either a roguelike or what constitutes a Metroidvania. And in trying to create this burgeoning Souls-like genre, are we really just asking for games that do the exact things that Dark Souls already did without innovating or moving forward in any way? One second.
Look, there's Karajan, hiding like a coward while his guards do the fighting.
Right, so this part is more or less the boss fight. It's the same idea as before with Kelly, where instead of a straight-up boss fight against a dude, it's more like an encounter where getting to him is the quote-unquote boss fight. And so it's a massive environmental stealth puzzle, involving opening up 2 doors, sabotaging a generator, and then making your way back to a safe room.
If we shut off that generator, we'll bring down the lasers, and then nothing will stand between us and Karajan.
Also, this is really, really sick music. It's got a nice melody to it. So, in asking that, like, should there be a Souls-like genre and trying to define what even makes that viable, they ask the question of, like, are we being too narrowly focused on specific mechanics or concepts and not thinking along the big picture line of, if this were to be a genre, what is the macro view of, like, why I find this series interesting? And does the genre that I'm looking for already exist? Like, will trying to adhere to this Soulsborne or Souls-like genre stifle creativity, or will it promote it? Supergiant, I think, handles the idea of genre really, really well. I love that nervous laughter. Plus, they give Karajan some really good lines in here. But, like, with Bastion, it's very easy to see, like, what genre Bastion or Transistor or Pyre, what they fit into. But solely trying to box them into a genre sells them short, because they transcend and transform and advance their genres. Bastion, probably the least of them, but Transistor and Pyre, like, you can definitely prescribe a genre to them that makes it easy to get a foothold on what they are. Like, you can call Pyre a sports game / visual novel, but that's so insufficient in the bigger picture. But it does kind of get across the idea of what it's going to be like, kind of. It's that idea of it being a shorthand. And to bring it back to the game that we're actually playing, they thought deeply about not just what the big stealth games they loved did specifically, but what it was about stealth as a genre that they liked, and then they designed a game around that instead of looking at, like, what mechanics or systems or whatever do we need to qualify as stealth. They didn't want to just tick boxes off. That's what I'm saying.
Guards! I need more men in here now!
They said, what do we love about stealth games, and how can we apply ideas that we have to this thing that we love? Rather than, like, what boxes do we need to hit in order to make this? Ah, man. Damn it. And it let them take this different approach with Mark of the Ninja. This 2D game with, like, very transparent visual information about your surroundings and the guards and how they're going to react. And that's the thought process that made this so good and allowed them to take this fresh approach and a fresh perspective. Again, there's really nothing else like Mark of the Ninja, and nobody can argue that it isn't a stealth game. There was actually no need for me even come up here and deal with that sniper. Shit. So yeah, you have to appreciate that philosophy. I know there's another sniper on the other end of this room who occasionally glances up at the door, so I'm being paranoid about that. Oh, this is a hard room. I remember this. So we have the 3 vases that we can hide behind. We have the motion tracker, the patrolling elite on the really short patrol route back and forth, and then the sniper. So I think what I'm going to try to do is hit him from midair while I'm hookshotting up with the Hisomu Terror Dart. Oh, it worked! Yo, that's so sick. Oh, come on. Oh, man. Oh. That's deflating. Nope. Well, I'm so surprised that he didn't become suspicious. And now the patrol routes are synced up weird. Oh, I'm not gonna... It's gonna be so hard to find a good opportunity to cross. Maybe... Shit. Well, that sucks. Yeah, this part's tricky. I mean, I had it before. I don't even know if I had to throw the terror dart. I was just trying to do that for a little flourish. I probably, if I had waited like half a second more, the sniper laser wouldn't have been anywhere near the grapple point and I could have just jumped up. Where's the fun in that? Like, now is when this gets... when the timing becomes hard. Because a bunch of different things all have to line up at once. The laser has to be in the right spot. He has to be in the right spot. There we go. Oh, just immediately get up there. And that is the Karajan encounter.
Is he gone?
Wait, what is this junk from Hessian doing here? I'd understand if Azai brought back some treasure, but what is this armor? Why did he bring back guns? We weren't just sent to kill Karajan. We were sent to steal from him. Did Azai make you accept the mark for this? Have you thought about not killing yourself? Yes, I know. You'd bring shame on yourself and your clan. But is that worse than a wrongful grave?
My suspicions were right. Azai has lied to us. I have gone to the greenhouse near Tabriz to set things straight. Go with honor. But watch yourself, Dasan.
Please, you must spare yourself. At least until we know what's really going on.
You have saved us all. You defeated our enemies. And now, we have their weapons and their technology.
Azai didn't save us from Hessian. He'll warp everything we stand for.
The time has come. Stop him. He must not get away.
That's going to do it for tonight. Thank you all for watching. Take it easy. Have a good one.